Hey group, hey team. I hope you guys are doing well. So there is just a lot that's going on right now. This deep state agenda that's connected to Donald Trump and everything that's going on right now, it has definitely gone rogue. Okay, so hi Renee, welcome everybody. So before I jump into the messages I'm getting, which are very startling and wicked, I want to announce that I have put together an earth energy force team, I guess you can say, to help with what this dark group is doing to the energies, to the planet. I put it together and it's on the angel tier, and we are having our first meetup tomorrow night, which is Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time on Zoom, to help put our heads together and try to heal the planet, heal the world, move our energies together. And that's really what we have to continue doing right now. It's intense work because we are up against a very big and very dark group right now. So I have just announced that on my angel tier. So if you're interested in that, definitely check that out. You can go to my Patreon, and we have meetups there. I also do special readings over there. I have a lot of my original classes there, how to read intuitively and things like that. So definitely go check that out. So I also have my spiritual detox going on right now, and I was trying to spiritual detox with the group, but yeah, that has been very, very hard to do because of them attacking me every day. So I can't get the lighting in here. Sorry, I'm in between lights. Okay, so let's see here. Whoa, what is that? What's going on with Ho2? Okay. Yeah, we don't know about that one. Okay. All right, so let me see here with these messages that we're getting. So I'm gonna go into Can somebody remove this wacko dude? Get out. Okay, so I'm gonna go into some of the messages that I was getting. So they have an Animatrix type system, okay? And the Animatrix system is like a military grade system that I've talked about a lot. And it's a system that I keep getting in links to. It's like I get links to Embry-Riddle a lot. Okay, that's in Florida. That's an aeronautical academy. Okay. David Grosh just came forward in regards to an illegal operation with the Air Force. All right, the Air Force has come up a ton. So in links to this military system, it's really important that we understand that they have been training for this for a long time. They've been building the system meticulously for a long time. Also have gotten references to Microsoft with this system. There's a lot of dark groups involved in this, all right? Gotten also links to Scientology, dictatorships, the elites, all right? Getting really dark agenda coming through all the way. And the thing that's really odd about this group is that I don't even know if a lot of them are fully human anymore. And that is the weirdest thing I think about it. Because they almost feel like they're a humanoid species, and they become more of a reptilian hybrid type of a forest system. They've definitely sold their souls. They're definitely practicing Satanists. They're all practicing Satanists. Okay, that is the freaking jam. All right. And they are on what I would call as a kill agenda. That's what I would say right now. And they have lists. Okay, so if you are on their lists, it's like you have to, it's like you just know that they are gunning for you in this system, okay? So I basically have felt them ramp up on this energy personally, but I've also felt that I'm not alone because I have seen other faces on their lists, and I have even heard it, like I've gotten messages even on the channel about that, about these hit lists of theirs. So anyone that's coming up against them or working as a force field of energy against them, they kind of put you on this list. But this is the strange thing about the whole situation, guys, is that I think it's like a bunch of robots that are running this operation. Like they could be running, it could be like robots that are actually like running a computer system that's killing people, okay? Like there might not be like people monitoring this. That's the scariest part about this agenda. It kind of like reminds me of, you guys like hear about, for example, there was a news story that broke up in China, and they had all of these robots that they were working with, and then they like turned their back and like accidentally like killed one of them. It's like that. It's like them programming these robots to do this kind of work and create this entrapment system. So I've gotten a lot of references to kill bots, spy bots, just everything. And once they trap your light bodies in this system, it's very easy for them then to finally attack you. They attack your energy field essentially, and it's a radiation weapon. Okay, so that's what they're using, and it's linked to the DNA. I'm getting chills on all of these messages. So it's linked to the DNA. So I have seen a guy, tall, he looks like Indian or something, in a lab coat somewhere, and I've seen him like in the DNA, and I keep getting references to Alabama, so that could be like the Forrest Gump reference, but this is total for the US. It's deep state Donald Trump, Florida, okay, like totally all the way, and Manhattan is also involved. There's a lot of payoff monies. I've seen checks. I've seen Trump write checks. Okay, I've seen him writing checks for hits. I've seen like his group just like ultra involved in wiping out anybody that's coming up against them right now, actively working against them. And I'm going to see if there's like other messages. I keep getting references to Epstein too. So the thing about Epstein is interesting is like, he's one of those in-betweeners that I feel like he could be like a reptilian. He's not fully on Earth, but he's not, like he's not, it's like something weird with him too. And I'm also getting references to world leaders that are already gone. Like they're not even on this planet. They already left, but they are acting as if they are alive, but they are like, could be part of this like humanoid species. Like it's almost like there's an illusion that they're creating, that they're in control still, but they're not. It's like they're not even alive, and they're like robots, and like they're going after us and like turning us into the same energies. It's like the weirdest. It's so sick and so twisted, and like the people who came up with this are like not right. There's something so not right with them. But I am getting links to military. Okay, so military is coming in, like US military. I'm seeing them as part of this agenda. And I'm getting the number 28 coming through and links to that. So I don't know what that is. It's interesting. So I was getting 22 before, and now I'm getting 28. Let me see. So somebody's asking if Fannie and Jack are in danger. I'm going to read on that because I'm getting references that yes, okay, I am getting messages that they are, okay? So this list is anybody coming up against them. Really important right now that they're trying to wipe out our spirit teams, our protections. I have gone into the astral realm and don't see any light beings. Like they are crashing our energy fields. They're crashing the earth. They've messed with the grid lines, the ley lines. They have messed with the magnetic fields, Schumann resonance. That's where all our protections lie. They have messed with the seismic grid, the oh my gosh, I can't think of what it's called. I'm hearing tectonics right now is coming through with that, so I'll just leave that there. But that's a geospatial firm that was originally coming in with this agenda. It's just like they're at this level now, the tectonic plates, yeah. They're at this level right now where it's like that's it. Like this is it. They have their kill list, and like they have literally gone in my ear and just have said, this is just how it has to be, Amy. This is the easiest way for everyone. You're just too powerful. These are the things they're saying in my ear, okay? You're gonna die, and that's how it is. Like, and they are actively trying to kill me, okay? So that's where they're at right now with me, and I'm sure they're at the same level with many other people right now. They do not want me talking about this. They are attacking us while we're sleeping because we're most vulnerable and we don't have a chance to defend ourselves when we're sleeping. So the sleep deprivation is like a huge one. And it's just, you know, it's crazy, like, to even think that this is where they're going, is just wiping out humanity right now, and that's their agenda. But like I said, some of them don't even feel like they're a human anymore. A lot of this feels like it's being operated by a bot system, robots, like Sophia bot, you know, a Sophia robot. I mean, she said that she was going to destroy the world accidentally at that conference, you know. It's like things like that, you know. Also getting messages around Google, sending us bots when we go on Google, like they're sending us attack bots. Google is owned by Vanguard. Vanguard owns like most of the world, okay? I've gotten this link to Vanguard as well, and links to them. Vanguard's biggest donor or investor is the Rothschild, so it goes back to that. They own Google now, all right? So these things have to come to the light. So even though we might be scared to talk about this, we got to talk about it. We have to talk about it. Like, it's time. It's time, guys, because they're going to get us. Like, hey, that's where we're at. So, you know, they have systems that are very advanced that need to be completely reverse engineered. Okay. They have, it's all dark agenda. Where is the equipment? So today I was getting links to Embry-Riddle, that's Florida. I've also gotten links to another military group, which was Lidos, which is also Florida. Lockheed Martin, you know, what's the other one? Fusion GPS or GPS Fusion was the other one. I'm hearing Dubai coming through. Not only are they working the military programs, but they're also working it on a satanic level where they're doing like these dark rituals and things like that. And they're still doing some of the satanic type stuff. Yes, Raytheon connected in as well. So yeah, they're gunning for women very strongly as well. I'm hearing the judges, okay? So we have to encapsulate energy fields in light. We have to try to get all of our energies out of their Animatrix system. But the thing is that Donald Trump gave them our codes when he was in office because he was a terrorist and he got into our secret docs, okay? The docs that are still missing from Mar-a-Lago. Okay, those docs, they contain some pretty important information, and that's where the deep state agenda is, and that's kind of where they've broken in. They've broken into the DNA. They've broken into the human coding system. We have to figure out a way to create a new form of DNA or something that is not accessible through their system, because they're literally in my spine now. Like, I can feel them in my flipping spine. Like, I'm like, okay, that's next level. Like, they're in my freaking parts of my body, and like it's through the DNA. I keep getting the metabolical system, the diabolical system. There's a lot of secrets that's linked to these groups, okay? Like I'm also getting like secrets, like that they have taken out many famous artists, okay? I've gotten links to Lennon. I've gotten links to Freddie Mercury. I've gotten links to a lot of big artists this group has taken out. So the secrets, it's like it started so long ago. HIV, same thing. Deep state, okay? It's like it started in this whatever the 60s. That's why I probably was getting those links to the 60s, like that Mad Men time period. And then it goes on. So it went on, obviously, and continued on. And then it feels like it went rogue when Trump got into office again. So it went like apeshit rogue. And it hit a whole other slew of celebrities. I would say like a big sign of this right now is the brain diseases, because that's the one that I feel like I keep picking up on, because I keep showing me Robin Williams. So the other thing is that the groups that have been running Hollywood, okay, I also saw something around Kobe Bryant's death as well. It's like they have these like time and space capsules, and they cover the information up. And when you find the information, it's like almost like buried information, and it comes to the light, and you're like, oh my God. I'm also hearing Jamie Foxx right now, which is very obvious because he's aware of it and he survived it, thank God. But it's like that stuff, it's coming up. Like that's how deep state this is. Like they have murdered a lot of people. Like it's not like small potatoes, okay? It is freaking the big kahunas that they freaking took out, okay? And so they don't want this information to get out. That's the big thing, okay? And I've seen it. I have been shocked by it. Like because I have to literally, I'll be cleaning their shit up. I'm trying to deactivate their weapons or technologies, trying to get all light energies back up to protect us. And like, as I'm like cleaning their shit, I'm getting like, I'm seeing people they killed and things like that. Like, I'm just like, like it is so a night. It's just like a freaking nightmare, dude. It is a nightmare. This group is a nightmare. I honestly like cannot even believe like where this is, and like where it went to is just insane. So yeah, it just feels like group has gone rogue, and we have some type of robot operators in other parts. So let's see if there's any other information we can get about this deep state agenda of theirs, okay, and like how we can defend ourselves like a little better. I'm just gonna have some coffee and just like kind of breathe right now. But it is it's an emergency. We're in an emergency situation right now. Okay, so let's see here. So God, my angels, what messages? Let me clear. There's some bad juju coming in right now, so I'm going to clear this energy out. Get off my channel. Get off my channel. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So much for that spiritual detox. All right, so God, what other messages do you have in regards to this system and how we can abort it? How can we abort their system? Who do we need to get out of power? Where is this coming from? Okay. That's the thing. Okay, so they just said Abraham Hicks. Okay, so I think that's part of okay, there's another part of this agenda. It's the woke versus like unawoke. Do you guys remember this agenda coming through? Okay. Everybody's talking about it. Are you woke? Are you non-awoke? And then they're like targeting the people who are woke, or they're saying all of this horrible things about the people who are woke. Okay. I did hear that today on my headset. They were like, "You're too woke." I'm like, "Oh my God, if you're woke, you're on the list." Okay, guys, that's a big one. If you are woke, you are on the list. Okay, so that takes me back to Maui now and the Maui fires. and them saying there was somebody to enlighten there, to awoke, okay, so to speak. But they also wanted the heart. They wanted the heart of Te Fiti, you know, like Maui, the movie Moana. I was thinking, okay, they obviously knew about that because they did a movie about it. Okay, Disney did a movie about it. So how did they know about Maui and the heart of Te Fiti? They obviously knew. They obviously knew. Okay, so let's look at the next movies. Frozen 1, Frozen 2. Frozen 2, they show a Nazi regime, her grandfather, who is basically trying to take out all the enlightened people, the indigenous people, okay, of the land, right? And what does her and Anna have to do? They have to save the world. They have to go to a portal. They go to a portal. She has to go to a portal and find the truth. They have to find the truth of what happened. I feel like that's where I'm at right now. I mean, that's part of the story right now. And she has to use all of her special powers and get the messages off to Anna. And Anna has to do the next right thing. She has to just do the next right thing, which is usually reversing something they've done or eliminating it, okay? So that is part of that, okay? And the next thing is that there's just somebody, yeah, I gotta get this person, okay. The other thing is that there is, who is the other one? Who is the other movie? There is supposed to be a Frozen 3, but the next one's Encanto. So what's Encanto about? Magic. It's about magic and the having magic, special magic. They're going to be using magic. And the only way to get the magic back is to get back to love. Okay? There you go. There's the agenda. It's coming through. Right now, watch your Disney movies. Part of me thinks that that's why they've been going after Disney so hard, because they're like warning us about it. So Moana kills the beast with her chocolate wand. But the beast is actually Te Fiti. It's like she lost her way and she had to restore Te Fiti's heart. So maybe there is a Te Fiti that's somewhere around, right? Maybe there is a person that lost their heart and we got to get it back. Like they took somebody's heart and we got to get it back to them or something like that. So that could be one of the conclusions of how we can help save the world. I'm getting a 7 really hard right now, a 7 coming through, and I don't know what the 7 is referencing. I was almost thinking it was like 7, the movie, like the 7 deadly sins. Like I was almost thinking it was something like that. It does feel like there is a man behind the curtain, though. I keep trying to find the man. Like there was like a man behind the curtain. Like he went rogue. Like who's the man? You know, is it the devil? You know, is it Satan? Is that the man that went rogue? Or is it an actual human that went rogue? Like they lost their freaking mind and they got obsessed with like, owning the world. Like I said, a lot of these people that are high up, okay, like I even checked in with Elon's energy. He doesn't feel like a full human. He feels like an entity, or he feels like a reptilian or something. Like he doesn't feel fully there. Like there are like these people that don't feel right. Like when I go in, their energies don't feel right. Like they don't feel like they're really like who they are, you know? Like I feel like a lot of them are like shells right now. Why do they use animation to get this truth out? Because it's the only way I feel like they're able to. Like before I got attacked, I kept getting an email from someone in Florida. And they kept saying, why don't you turn this into a screenplay? Why don't you turn this into a script, you know? Like, and I'm like, what? Like, what are they talking about? It's like, is that what they do? Like, they encourage people to do this to get away from all of it, you know? It's like, or else we kill you, you know what I mean? Like, it's like so freaking insane. Like it's just insane. Like I don't even know. Like I can't even again, like link to Hollywood, right? Like link to this agenda. I'm getting a 4 of Wands coming through with this right now. So I think like the other thing that's concerning about their technologies is that they're messing with timelines. I also was getting messages around time travel. So they have time travelers that go back in time. I didn't know if I believed that, but all of a sudden on YouTube, I saw some dude say that he went into the future, very far into the future. And I was like, red flag. Like my guides were just like, red flag. I kept thinking about him. I was like, that ain't right. You should not be in our future. What did they do? And then I remembered Sam, the illusionist, also did a reading or a channeled message in regards to the elite having these time travelers, and they did stuff they weren't supposed to do. Well, I found one. Yeah, they definitely did. So not only did they fast forward our timeline, they fast forwarded us to the future, and they rewrote it. They rewrote it so we had no protections. They rewrote it so we had no spirit team. They like rewrote the future. And when I went in to find the energy, it all started to reverse back. It reversed back all the timelines back and took us back to where we're supposed to be energetically. Now, whether that stayed put or not, I'm not sure, okay? These people work with astrophysicists, they work with whatever. They probably had a time traveler in there within like a half hour, okay, doing the same shit. But they definitely did mess with space and time. They definitely have time travelers. I feel like our laws are gonna have to change. Like, you can't time travel, dude. I'm sorry. You're effing up our reality. You cannot time travel. Like, illegal. You cannot do that. Yeah, so the other concerning thing is a just and fair election, okay? A just and fair election is like really important. So at this stage in time, I have heard these programmers in my device being like, oh my God, Trump's not winning the election anymore. He's not winning the election. Like, I've heard them saying that as they're programming it. Like, they're programming him to win. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that kind of a thing. Like, they are manipulating time and space now with these mechanics that they got a hold of through these type of these advanced technologies. I also have gotten a lot of references to Mars. Yeah. So gotten a lot of references to Mars. Also Mars aliens that are attacking us as well, weaponizing them against us. I've also seen like energies in space. Like, I've seen like an entire computer system in space that's empty. There's no one there, but it's fully operating. So I don't know if an alien's operating it, you know? I've seen, I don't know, it almost like feels like a ball of sorts. Like, it almost feels like a false planet or something that's in space, and it controls a part of us too. I can't figure that part out. It almost feels like a volleyball or something like that. Like, I cannot figure that energy out. But it does something important. And yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that they're doing in space as well that they have done to weaponize against us. The Manchurian candidate is all about MK Ultra. Yeah, so it feels like all of this is MK Ultra, monarch mind control, all part of it. It attacks the sex organs, and it breaks into our twin flame cord. It breaks into our divine cord. It breaks into our protections, essentially. And then I've gotten messages that they sell us. They sell our souls to aliens or whatever. They sell our souls off. And then once they sell our souls, we essentially are stripped of all of our protections, and then they just go to work on us because they technically own us, okay? So that's kind of like part of monarch mind control. It is a very dark agenda, and they, again, went rogue with it. I believe that's Havana syndrome. I'm pretty sure that is linked to Havana syndrome, and that is why Stephen Greer is trying to, bring a lot of this stuff to light, getting these dark projects removed, getting all of their false light has to go. Everything that they're using, I don't understand how they're allowed to sell our soul, though. Like, I don't really understand how, but I'm thinking they're doing it through our subconscious mind while we're sleeping, because I have woken up reciting things like in a contract form, and I've heard I have like been enough, I'm conscious enough, I'm woke enough to hear how they're actually using my subconscious mind against me, because it's saying things that I'm not consenting to. I've heard myself consent to things that I'm not consenting to. So that could be how they're doing it. But if they're selling our souls, like the contracts are in the millions, because I've talked about that they're selling our souls or trapping us in other dimensions. I've had that on a lot of my earlier videos around 6 months ago, which you could probably go back and find. But I was getting in the millions they're doing this. So it's like they're not going after us small potatoes, guys. It's not like 5, it's the millions, okay? They are eating at our energy fields. And if you rise too high energetically, then they just target you more. You're too powerful at that point of a light being. So they're going to go after the most awoke, I guess, right now. People who understand the agenda, people who understand what they're doing. That's who they're going to be targeting right now. So let's see if there's any other messages around this, this group. I'm hearing Siegfried and Royd or something. Siegfried and Royd. Isn't that like Siegfried and Royd? Like a scientist or something like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have gotten links to certain celebrities owning some of these killbot systems too. I wanted to let you know that too. I was getting links to different groups that own these systems and famous people's names and stuff that own these systems. And I don't know if that's a front or a cover, you know what I mean? Because that happens a lot of the time. But yeah, I was definitely getting like people that are in like we know their name linked to these kill systems in Hollywood. So I think that is a very interesting thing. Siegfried and Roy. Thank you, Robin. So I don't know, like I just like don't understand. Like one of the people that I heard of is that the one of the people that I have heard of, can somebody remove Hypnicity? They are an imposter. Get them out. They have bad energy. Get them out. If there's anybody here that actually works for the light. I don't know if my moderators are here. I'm gonna make Robin a moderator. Here you go. You can be a moderator. Can I make you a moderator? Okay. So I was getting links to Mark Burnett coming through. Okay. That's a huge producer. Okay. Didn't he do Survivor? Okay. Is this part of the new Survivor show? Is it where we kill people? Is this, am I the star of the show? Will she survive? Will she survive? Oh my god. Because if that's the case, this is the most fucked up thing I have ever experienced. This is literally like the Hunger Games for me, okay? And I didn't sign up for this shit. I didn't sign up for his kill show, okay? I didn't sign up for it. Okay. I don't know. I was not trusting the energy. Okay, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna get somebody else. Robin doesn't want to do the job right now, so we're gonna get somebody else then. Add a moderator. Okay. So let's see here. So other messages that I've been getting is that who else? There's Mark Burnett, Scorsese. I keep getting Scorsese, okay? Just because they're on other channels, guys, does not mean they're trolls. I've been followed by Russians since day one, guys. You have got to be aware of the truth of who's in these subscribers and watching us, okay? All the people that you're seeing are not your friends, okay? A lot of them are spies. A lot of them are working for the enemy, okay? So you guys have to understand that not everybody here is like on team light, okay? Just something to be aware of. Cool. Hey, that's fine, but I'm getting bad juju, okay? So that's what I'm picking up. I want it off my chat. That's what I want. Okay. So other messages right now. I can feel their energies. I can feel dark energies like fast, dude. I get zapped right away. I am super protected and I know who is not working for the light. Most of them I get off. If I get sick, the minute they come on, they're off. They are off. Okay. All right. This is ridiculous, dude. Get out. Get out. They're just messing up my chat too, the whole time too. Okay. So anyways, the other messages right now is that I'm hearing Kill Bill coming through. Kill Bill is coming through is another message. That could be part of the dark agenda. And yeah, I have gotten these weird links to Scorsese. Like I've gotten really, really weird links to Scorsese. And I'm like so confused about it. Like, and Jerry Bruckheimer was the other one. Like I keep hearing their names coming through. It's like, is this how they create their movies or their films? Like, honestly, like this stuff is so wackadoodle. Like I can't even understand like where this stuff comes from. Like I'm just beginning to realize that just a lot of people linked to film and entertainment are just not right. Just not right. Like there's just something not right. Like I don't know what is going on, but something just ain't flipping right. Okay. So let's see here. So I don't know if they're tied into this or what, but like their names keep coming up over and over again. And I just keep hearing like deep state agenda. Oh, Mark Burnett was the executive producer of The Apprentice. That's interesting. Oh my God, that is so interesting. And so I think that, yeah, that's really, really interesting right now. That I didn't know that he was the Apprentice dude. That makes perfect sense then. Because I've seen Donald writing checks. Like he writes checks to get rid of people. Like I've seen him write checks. Like I know he writes checks. Like that is his jam, son, coming right out with that. I've seen him with checks for making hits. Like he has his own mafia. Like he does whatever he wants. Whoever gets in his way, he gets rid of them. That's why he said if I can kill somebody in the middle of Manhattan and no one will care. Yeah. All right, so let's see if there's any other messages here. Any other messages right now for the collective in regards to the safety of everyone he's targeting right now and these systems, what we can do to remove them. Let's see here. Anything we can do to remove this stuff. Inner stream, multiple numbers, meditation, and inner screen. What is this on inner screen talking about right now? Here's something about like targeted individual programs coming through as hit lists. Okay, so yeah, they've been upgraded to hit lists, the targeted individual programs. I don't know if they always were hit lists, but they are now hit lists. Okay, so I am getting that message really, really strong. So those programs have to be shut down. I am getting messages and links to those programs. Again, the reason we might not be finding them is that they are being run by bots, okay? They could be run by like robots. Like we could find possibly like IP addresses or something like that, but like when we get to the systems, there's like no ownership of the systems. So there's something like around the targeted individual programs, where it's like people are trying to back away so they don't end up going to prison or something for hurting people. So it's like they're allowing the robots to just do it for them or something like that. So I was getting messages around that. Other messages right now. Yeah, so all targeted individual programs need to be shut down. That's like agenda 1, I feel like right now, okay? Because those are the lists. So anyone's on those lists, those are the lists right there. They're the ones that they are doing all of the tech. That's who they're going after right now. But I am hearing it's the world. Like they are going after the world. So I keep getting the song Horchata is coming up really strong. And I don't know where horchata is made, but that's coming up really, really strong. Any other messages? Like any other messages around this that can help us right now? It's global. Like they activated globally, okay? Like they are global. They created a global network, so there's many groups. Okay, let's see here. All right, let's see here. Anything else around this? Any other messages? I mean, we just have like a tower coming through. And I feel like it's going kind of like blank right now. Like they're blocking. They're probably all over my chat right now. Little sparrow on here. Alright, so any other messages around this, God angels? Any other messages around this agenda right now? I'm getting also the human chipping, brain chipping coming through as well. You think I was implanted with the device during a dental visit? I was implanted during a dental visit. Is that what they do? That's when they implant the devices in the dentist. That's really insane if that's the case. If that's when they implanted a devices at the dentist. I mean, that doesn't resonate with me, but I think they're just they can implant it however they want to implant it. It's an ethereal implant. It's a brain chip. They can just do whatever they want with the device. All right, so any other messages right now? Any other messages? They all feel like they are part of this. All right, I think just right now, just follow your intuition, guys. Just follow your intuition of what you're being guided to do, how you're being guided to be activated. Yeah, Little Sparrow, can you get anyone that feels like a troll? It was not the LA dentist when I got an implant. It was not then. It was 2021. I was in New Jersey. So no, it was not the LA doctor. Unless that was the dentist that did it to me. Maybe they did it to me from afar. I don't know. Maybe they did it from LA. Because I did get an odd text from them at the same time. So, and I was getting a lot of LA phone calls at that time. So who knows? You know, maybe it was that dentist that did it. All right, I have the devil coming in with that, coming through. Well, it's all deep state, it's all dark, and it's all ugly. And they have so many people working for them, this group, that they own as well. That would probably be a great prayer, is to pray for everybody they own right now to get free. Because if we can free them up, then they're not going to have anybody left. Also, in terms of like stealing souls, you know, if they're Satanists, for example, then the top Satanist is going to steal everybody's souls underneath them so that they get stronger and stronger. So that was another message, is like, you have to strip them from all the souls that they steal, because they're going to get too strong. You know, they get too strong energetically, too crazy or whatever. And they get life extensions as well, because once you sell your soul, you're supposed to die. If they keep stealing souls, it's a life extension. They steal that soul's stuff. So like, they steal everything connected to that soul, all their good karma and everything like that. That's why a lot of them are, you know, doing these sacrifices and everything. So you want to get the head guy, that guy, you want him stripped down of every soul that he is taking, so that it doesn't, you know, so that he finally goes bye-bye. The guy that's running the show, the head Satanist, has to go. Okay, we got to get the head Satanist. Okay, that's the final message. Okay, all right, y'all. I'll leave you there. Sorry for the chat, but if anyone has bad juju, it doesn't matter. I have to get them off because I'm trying to protect everybody on here. So that's just how it is. Whether you guys know them or not, it doesn't matter. You have to like just know that not everybody here is truly here for the right reasons. Okay, and I've had to learn that very hard lesson before. Most of the time, there it is, the sun. Most of the time, they're the ones in the chats. They are the ones that are watching because you're a job. Okay, so they're on your feed constantly trying to get information. They want information. That's all they want, information. What's her next move? What's her next step? Where do we go next? That's how the enemy thinks. There is a desperation with them. And that is something that people who work for the light do not understand and get until they are attacked by them. They are ruthless. They have no soul. They're soulless, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm wishing you the best, and I will talk to y'all soon, okay? Bye.